Okay, estimation. So this will come in a non-calculator paper. Here you need to look at the question. 49.8. Obviously 50 is an appropriate number for that. Times 9, well, we can keep that as 9 because we can work this out quite quickly. 5 times 9 is 45. And add a 0, of course, so 450. Number 2, 5.17, well, that's just 5, isn't it? That'll become 5. 9.8, 10 would be appropriate there. Okay, so we get 50. 3, 207, I would write that as 200. 148, well, you need to think, if you round it to 100, I think you're going to lose a lot of accuracy. 150 is sensible, okay, because it's halfway between 100 and 200. On the bottom then, 49 is 50, isn't it? Okay, so we've still got a bit of work to do here. On the top, I would multiply these together. It's really easy to do because if you just look at the whole numbers, you know, you sort of ignore the zeros, so to speak. 2 times 15 is 30. Okay, so 2 times 15 is 30, and then just add the zeros. So you've got 1, 2, 3 zeros to add. Okay, that's all over then 50. Okay, now you've got a number on the top, number on the bottom. The zeros will cancel. Okay, and you've got 3,000 then divided by 5. Okay, that works out to be 600. Okay, that works out to be 600 because of course, you know, 30 divided by 5 is 6, and you've got 2 zeros here then. Okay, similar here. See, there's a bit more work to do at the bottom here. 200 there on the top times 60. Now on the bottom, you have to be careful when you're dividing by a really small number. You have to be careful to sort of round this appropriately. 0.2 I would go for. Okay, if you go for anything else, you won't get the marks. Okay, you need to be quite accurate here, quite close. 0.2 is sensible. 200 times 60, well, 2 times 6 is 12. And then add the zeros, so 3 zeros. Divide them by 0.2. Okay. Now when you have a fraction and there's a decimal in there, decimal point in there, okay, we can easily get rid of that by scaling up. Okay, sometimes we double it will help, or timesing it by 5 or something. Now in this case, if I double it, it's not really going to help me because if I double that, I get 0.4. Okay. The other thing you can often do is times it by 10. That always helps because if you times it by 10 on the bottom, then times that by 10, you just get 2, don't you? Times by 10 because everything, when you times by 10, everything shifts up 1, so that 2 will go in the units. If you times by 10 on the top, you just need to add an extra 0, okay, because you make the 10 times bigger. So then you've got 12 divided by 2 is 6, and then you've got all those zeros. So 120,000 divided by 2, 60,000. This one, again, you've got 600, I say, on the top. I think that's sensible. On the bottom, as I said, you've got to be really careful with small numbers. Don't be careful with the rounding. Here, it's sort of almost telling you 0.25 because you put that 98 there. That is sensible. Okay, we haven't gone too far astray from that. 0.25. Again, you could think here, should we times it by 10? I mean, if you times it by 10, you get 2.5, won't you? So you've still got a decimal. So we can sort of, you know, look at how numbers work here. Timesing it by 4, of course. If you think about it, 25% times it by 4, you get 100%. And it's the same thing here. If you times that by 4, you get 1, don't you? You know, 25 pence times 4 is £1, isn't it? So it's the same thing going on here. Times it by 4, you get 1. Times the top by 4. Of course, 6 times 4 is 24, and add the 2 zeros. So you've got 2400 divided by 1, which is just 2400. Okay, number 6. Right, number 6. This is an estimation question. It's given with lots of words. Year 11 pupils, it says, let's zoom in a bit here. Okay. Year 11 pupils have been asked to estimate the cost of each pupil to go to a concert. There are 98 pupils in Year 11. Packed lunch for each pupil costs £3.95. The total cost of tickets to the concert is £915. The buses cost £290. Estimate the cost per pupil of the trip to the nearest pound. Okay, lots of information there. But it does say estimate. This is non-calculator. Let's just think sensibly here. 98 pupils. Well, let's go for 100, shall we? Packed lunch, £3.95. Let's just go for £4. Total cost of tickets, 915. Well, I mean, I could do 920, but that's not going to help us. Let's be nice here and just think 900 is quite sensible. It's quite close. Cost of buses, 290. Let's go for 300. Okay, so we need to work out the cost per pupil. Okay, how much it's going to cost for each pupil. Now, 100 pupils, of course, they're each going to have packed lunch, which costs £4. But this isn't the total cost of the ticket. So this is the total cost for all the pupils. It's 900. So the cost of one ticket we could work out. It's £900 for all of the tickets. So if we divide it by the 100 pupils, that comes to be £9. That's how much one ticket approximately costs. Okay, roughly costs. So £9 of the ticket, £4 for the lunch, and then the buses in total cost about £300. So again, we'll do that cost for bus. Okay, for one pupil will be £300 divided by the 100, which is £3. Okay. So you've got the packed lunch, which is £4. Okay, you've got the cost of one ticket, which is £9, and then you've got the cost for bus for one pupil, which is £3. Add them together, okay, and you get an approximate price of £16 for the trip.